Welcome to Speed Round Sunday on the Parenting Roundabout podcast, where we share a mini episode from our past for your weekend listening pleasure. We'll be back tomorrow with a brand new episode.
Now, this is something that I don't know about you. Other than waking up in the morning, I do have a time of day that I really dread. And it's been that way for as long as I can remember, with and without kids, when I was younger, now that I'm older. And it's that time period between 3 and 6 p.m.
Yeah.
It's kind of nowhere man's land. It's just like this ambiguous time of day where nothing much really happens because you're kind of waiting for dinner and then you have dinner but then you're really tired and you want to have a nap during that time, but you don't want to have a nap because it's too close to bedtime. So it's just, I hate that time of day. And when the kids were younger, we'd be out all morning and all early afternoon and they'd have their nap and then they'd be awake and it would just be drag on because I'd be waiting for my husband to come home. Do you understand what I'm trying to say?
I do, but I have the opposite experience with that time of day. It flies by. Because I'm
Really?
like, it's early in the day. I got plenty of time to get my work done. I got tons of time. It's only 3 o'clock. I got tons of time to get my work done. And then all of a sudden it's 7:30. Where did that go? It's just like I hit a little time warp and suddenly it's evening. It's very disconcerting.
Not me.
No? Can I?
No.
I'll trade you, Nicole. I'll take that
It's
extra long, boring time and it'll just fly by for you.
It's like that ticking clock, just tick, tick, tick.
I have no time of day that's like that.
I don't know. How about you, Catherine? Is that not your dreaded time of day?
No, mine is like from 9 to 10 p.m. because I want my son to go to bed and he requires like shepherding to get into bed even at his age because otherwise he just won't. He's no concept of the fact that he needs sleep and it just stresses me out so much because every minute past like 9:15 that he's not asleep makes me anxious. And, I'm just like, oh my God, he has to go to bed. He has to go to bed. He has to go to bed. And he's like slowly brushing his teeth or God forbid he needs a shower because then, he takes forever. And I'm standing outside the door, banging on the door, like, finish up, like, come on. And it's just very stressful. So.
Well, yeah, I can. And that's the thing with the 3 to 6 time period is that's when I would have to help my daughter get her homework done and my son make sure he got his homework done. And it's just.
I would have totally dreaded that when my kids were in school, yeah.
So
But again, it
stressful.
went very fast because it's like you had to get it done before bedtime and then all of a sudden there wasn't enough time.
No, it just would drag on.
Yeah.
It still does.
Aw.
Well,
I don't know. I feel like my most dreaded time of day changes over the course of the day. Certainly I dread
at the time.
Yeah, I dread waking up in the morning. That's something that I dread. I mean, I'm happy to be waking up in the morning as opposed to the alternative, but I dread having to get out of bed. And, and then there'll be the time where if I don't have all my work done by this time, I know I'm going to have to work all night. And I dread that coming because I'm never quite done. And then I dread, the time where I'm going to sit on the couch and I know I need to stay awake and do stuff. And yet the couch pulls me down and closes my eyes and makes me fall asleep. And then I wake up in the middle of the night with nothing done. So I dread that. I'm just sort of a constant low-level state of dread.
wow, and you didn't think you had like a dreaded time of day. And look at you.
Well, I didn't say I didn't dread it. I just, it's, oftentimes things going fast is dreadful as much as things going, because it passes by too fast without me needing to do what needs to be done.
Well, guess what? I have the solution.
Yes.
If you want to speed it up or if you want to slow it down, the best way to get through the dreaded time of day is to listen to our podcast.
There you go. Our podcast makes everything better.
Either download it or come back and visit our
And then you can say,
parentingroundabout.com.
I may feel like my life is bad, but at least I got it more together than those ladies.
Exactly.
It's a service we provide.